Hi guys, it's Nancy here and I am back with the fourth layout, and this is using the different page protector. I believe this is O. So this has the 3 4x4s in the middle and then the landscape 3x4. So as you can see here, some of these cards I'm having to kind of like turn around where the design that should be there is not, really in the right place. But again, like I've done previously, I am just going to use washi tape and embellishments and stuff to cover that up, so it's not too much of an issue. I do have this card I'm now using here. I'm just looking for a piece on a branding strip, and it said forecast even, get it right. And I knew that I wanted to mention about the heat, because when we were driving through the Nevada desert, it was incredibly hot, as you'd expect, and the temperature gauge on the car got actually up to 107, so did just want to include that. So this is just a picture of a motel we took, which is kind of a a stereotypical sign of what you think, and the blue sky and the heat was just crazy. And I was actually driving this time as well. I was driving on Route 66, so that was quite exciting. So I'm just going to be using those tile stickers just to put the temperature down there, and of course then I've got a space on that wood grain to do some journaling. I am going to be using a couple of the reverse of these cards, so again, having to sometimes take into account where I'm not wrapping stuff around the back. I apologise, I am a little bit out of frame here. I was just sticking that sticker on, which was a little sunshine, and as I was talking about how hot it was. So here I'm just sticking some washi tape on. As I said, this card has a cloud on, and it's going the wrong way. I'm going to cover up that heart, which, is definitely the wrong way, just with the photo. And again, because this has got this grid sort of background, it's going to allow me to do my journaling on there quite easy. I did find throughout these cards there's lots of places that you could easily do your journaling on. As I said, I am using these stickers that came with the collection. I did keep going to those October afternoon ones because they had a lot more ease than the ones that come on that element sheet. And this is just a picture of the mall that we went to, and of course I did a little bit of retail therapy. And this is a little group shot taken by my boyfriend, and this is actually when we were on the train at Disneyland. So I just wanted to include that. I'm going to have another couple of cards to do with Disneyland. As you can see, this already has quite a lot of sort of pre-printed embellishment on, so I've decided just to add one of the Ali Edwards Flair stamps. And so what I'm going to do is just stamp that out using my inks that I selected. I decided to sort of pick a few out at this point, and then I'm going to use my 1-inch circle punch and then add those to the layout. I believe on these ones I may add an epoxy sticker on top. I haven't on all of them because, as I said, I am bearing in mind the thickness of the pages. So yes, this one I did just put a piece of that epoxy on, and I'm just using the back side of a piece of scrap paper to do my stamping on. I'm not worrying too much here. Oh, and yet again having more issues with my glue. So I'm just going to add that onto that embellishment cluster there. It's kind of already pre-printed, so it's a really quick, simple way to just add something to that card. So I'm really happy with how that looks, and I'm just going to add another little sticker on there from the element sheets. And then that's that one done. Oh no, I am going to add just one little file tabs at the top there as well. So that was quite a simple card. I didn't really want to do any journaling on there because I'm going to have journaling on the other cards. The great thing about these 4x4 ones is I can easily put 2 photos on there, and as I said, all my photos are just under 2x2. You saw me take my Chanel date stamp there just to stamp the date on, so I like to make sure there's kind of like one photo for each day at least, so I'm going to be stamping the date on them. So this is a couple of shots from Disneyland, and as I said, I Sorry guys, my video kind of everything froze there. I'm just going to be adding some washi tape and another sticker to that card, and again bearing in mind the back of that card, because I think I then use it on the other layout. And said I apologise that you can't see what I'm doing, but I was actually just cutting that sticker down because, yeah, I didn't want it all on there, and I only used the little sun that I cut off there. I absolutely love this heart card. I have it in this exact same design they used in their summer collection last year, and I really love it. I didn't want to cover it up, but then I thought, no, I'm just not going to use it if I don't cover it up. So stuck a little bit of washi tape down, and then putting a photo down. This is a picture of me standing next to the Route 66 sign, which is on the road, and like me and my boyfriend were taking pictures, and then his family, his family was like standing looking, checking there's not a car coming, so it was quite funny. And the little flare says on the road, which is perfect as I am literally on the road, and I was then driving the car as well. So of course you're going to see it on a layout somewhere, but I'm going to put the title on here, getting my kicks on Route 66 had to happen. As I said, and I'm sure that's going to be used on a layout as well somewhere along the line. So I'm just going to be sticking those across there, and then just so kind of getting so they meet my photo as well. As I said, and I really like how that looks, because you can still see the hearts in the background. So just then using another card, which is just putting a photo of the light parade at Disney, and this is the one where I'm just going to put the title Disneyland on, to kind of cover those 3 different cards that I created. There is this balloon sticker, which worked perfectly on there. So next up, I'm just going to be using this photo, which is of some clothes that I tried out. I have a particular dress sense, and I do get quite a few clothes from America, and particularly from this store, and so I was quite excited when I went into the store, and I ended up picking about, I think there was about 25 things for me to try on. So the sales assistants there were really, cool, and they kind of set them all out, lined them all up in the changing room for me, so that was quite cool. So I had to just take a picture of that before, of course, I started trying them on. So I'm now just using the stickers, and then I was thinking of using this little tab, but I don't know, mine was misprinted. I don't know if they're all like that. It just didn't look right, and because I hadn't mounted that photo, it was too big for it, so I tried to cut it down and it looked even more wonky, so did eventually end up giving up on that sticker. I did try, but I just couldn't get it to look right, so again just added another one of the little stickers on there. So for this card, I'm just going to be using this little picture of me, which was outside of Michael's. I only did get to go to one craft store when I was in the States, which is a bit of a shame, but I've done loads and loads of other stuff, so it's not a huge shame, but yeah, it was disappointing. But yes, I did get my boyfriend to just take a picture of me outside Michael's, just so I had, had something to remember. So I'm just again using those same stickers, and again that's going to create consistency across all 3 of those layouts as well. This is then the last little 3x4 card for this layout, and this, again, I'm sorry I'm out of frame here. I'm actually just adding some washi and stuff on the bottom of this card, and then creating a sticker. And this is just a picture of a diner that we went to. I don't know why I'm completely out of frame here, because I was kind of aware the rest of the time, so that's a little bit odd, so I do apologise for that. And I am just going to add my title onto that. So I am now going to go on to show you the completed layout. Hey guys, so I have just finished the 4th spread, and this is using Design O. So you've got those 4x4s in the middle, and then these landscape ones, which I did have a little bit of an issue with because I had to kind of turn a couple of those 3x4 cards around, but all in all I think I got it to work quite well. I did then just add 3 of these little flares, these epoxy flares, using the Ali Edwards vacation stamp. So this is now a lot more rigid than it was because everything kept falling out, which was a little bit annoying. So I'm going to have to do it this way to show you. So here is just like a little group shot of when we were at Disney on the train. This is then when I went to a mall. We went to Westerfield Fox Hill Mall, so that was quite cool. This is just talking about how hot it was in the desert. It was like 107, which is crazy. Then a few more Disney pictures here. So this one is not kind of set chronologically as such, but I've kind of got this sort of day going across here. Then I've got the next day sort of going here. And then this one follows along here. Got this filler card in the middle, which I really like how that looks, so I'm quite happy with that. And again, just using some more of those flair here. It's a picture of me on Route 66, me outside of Michael's, and then like a little diner we went to. So I really like how this looks. This page protector has kind of ripped in a couple of places, which is really annoying me. But I do have my fuse tool, so what I think I am going to do is going to take my fuse tool and actually just seal along these whole sides, because I don't really need to take these cards out again, so I'm just going to take that, because again I've got like a rip here. These have been in my stash for quite a while, these different page protectors, so but I am just to say gonna just run my fuse up there and just make sure everything is sealed in. So I am now going to work on this side, which is the last side of the holiday week. So thank you very much. I'll be back in the next video. Bye.